Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today's video is going to be a day in the life slash vlog for you guys. We have a full homeschool day ahead, and I have a little haul to share with you guys, getting ready to head into the Christmas season. I'm being extra prepared this year, and so I've gathered up a few little things that I figured I would share with you guys. These are things that I like to buy ahead of time. It's a little hard to find them like if you wait too long. So anyways, that's what today's video is going to be. I have no idea what other random things will find its way into this video, but it's just going to be hanging out with me for the day. Today's video is sponsored by Lingo Bus, and I'm excited to share with you guys about them. I love when I discover a new resource for learning for my kids that I feel like you guys will really like too. As homeschooling moms, we can often feel like if we're not teaching everything, then we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing, but that's just not true. There are so many awesome companies out there that you can outsource one little thing to that can really make a difference in your homeschool. So Lingo Bus is designed for ages kids 5 through 12 to learn Mandarin. And I know you might be thinking, whoa, Chinese, that's a difficult language to learn. Yes, it is, but the cool part about it is they have one-on-one teaching, live sessions on the computer or group sessions. And so it's not like they're just playing on an app. They're actually hearing someone speak the language, seeing them pronounce the words. All of those things really come into play when your kids are learning a foreign language. And the best part is on Lingo Bus, you can schedule your sessions to fit your schedule. So they're about 25 minutes in length. It's not gonna take a ton of time. And so I'll show you guys later when Olivia jumps on for her class on Lingo Bus. But I will have a link to Lingo Bus down in my description box. You guys can check it out for yourselves. And I think you will really like it. There, you can take a free demo class and just see what it's about. But thank you, Lingo Bus, for sponsoring today's video. So today's outfit of the day is something super glamorous. This is what I wear 90% of the time. So we've got my favorite house slippers from Amazon. I'll have them linked for you guys. These would be such a great gift for someone. I actually sent a pair of these to Jamie Kite right before she had her baby, and so I got her the forest green ones, and I know she loves them too. So just some leggings and a graphic tee. It says "Coffee Please." My friend got me this shirt and I love it so much. And then we always top it off. You guys can't see, let me turn it around, with the mom hair bun up on the top. I have been debating going back and forth on cutting my hair again, like so, you know, like right above the shoulder. I do the messy wave. I like it, but I just like changing my hair, and it's been a while, probably about 2 years since I've had long hair. If you go back and watch some of my old videos on YouTube, I think like the longest my hair has ever been has been here, so it's never been like super long, but I just am really enjoying being able to pull it up like this. I only need one little bobby pin now for the little hairs that fall down, so that means my hair is growing. So anyways, nothing fancy here today, just an ordinary day in the life with me. I'm drinking my coffee. You guys saw that I did my workout. As far as the update on the Peloton goes, because that's what I did my workout, I love it. Like, I wanted it 2 years ago, and I should have bought it 2 years ago. But yeah, this morning, I did a fit test to kind of give me some ranges for training, because I enjoy performance-based training. So that's always been a huge motivator to me in my fitness life, is like performance-based goals. So when I was running half marathons, you know, you're shooting for the times, you're working towards the times, shaving off, you know, even if it's 3 or 4 seconds on that last mile or whatever. When I have gone through periods where I focused on my weightlifting, you know, seeing your strength go up. in measurable amounts, whether it's doing more pull-ups or more push-ups or doing a heavier squat. And so I've always just really enjoyed performance-based training because it gives me a goal, but it's personal to me, so I'm not competing with anyone else, just myself, to push myself a little harder. And also it's the real meaning of being fit, you know, like, yes, the outside benefit of looking good in your clothes, I'm not gonna lie and say that's not a motivator, because it is a motivator, and I am glad when I put on my jeans and they fit nice and comfortable. But if that is your only motivator, you're gonna fizzle out. And I've talked at length about that in many fitness videos that I have on my channel. So anyways, the performance-based goals just, they keep you focused on what your body can do, not what it looks like, and I think that that's really huge. So anyway, I did a little test today, so that way I have these zones, and if you have a Peloton, you know what I'm talking about, but if you don't have a Peloton, it might be kind of boring to hear about. But basically, like, there's these certain rides where you're trying to get into these different zones, and they're customized to you so that you're improving your fitness level, and I needed to take a little test to do it. So I did that with a 5-minute warm-up, so 30 minutes on the bike, and then I did a 5-minute continuous arm workout. And you guys, like, I'm a weightlifter, I love lifting weights, but I'm just going through a season where I'm really excited about my Peloton. And so anyways, I'm not lifting weights that much right now because I'm just really excited about my bike. And so anyways, I like laugh at 5-minute arm videos, but when you do it, I mean, because you don't stop and you're using light weight, you just reach like fatigue really quickly. Now, it's not really designed for like the big muscle groups like your chest and your back, but for your biceps and shoulders, you can burn them out in 5 minutes. And so anyway, did that, and then I did a 10-minute ab video. So in total, 45 minutes maybe. Woke up a little late, hit snooze. I know, I shouldn't have done that. And then I took a shower, I got myself together, and now I am going to make sure that my children are downstairs finishing their chores, and then we are going to start school. Today's Tuesday when I'm filming this. Tuesdays are our long days with school. Let me know in the comments if you guys have like a homeschool day that you just kind of know is always longer. And the reason why is because only one of my kids has extracurriculars on Tuesday nights, and it's really late at night. And so I feel like if we go till 3:30, it's not a big deal. So I like to really have a good solid, not that all of our days aren't that way, but like do all the extras on Tuesdays. So we're gonna be schooling a lot today together, friends, and I hope that's okay with you guys. Here is what the Lingo Bus looks like when you log in. They have an app for iPad, or you can do it from your computer. So when you book your classes, they'll be right on here, and you'll be able to enter the classroom, like what it says right there, about 15 minutes before the class. It keeps track of everything you've completed. There's a tab for resources and for what they are to study, and it shows you anything that you are booked for. Also, you don't give any of your child's personal information away, so we have Polly Pocket here attending the class today. And so right on the top, it shows you that you can learn daily Chinese as a second language with characters, stories, disciplines, and the culture. And like I said, there's a link down in my description box for you guys to check it out. So you can go ahead and do that. The installation of the app and everything is really easy. So I wanted to get us logged in for Olivia's class, and so I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like once she's logged in.
Had a few kids, bought a new house, promised you heaven, but
Yocha. Yocha.
So Olivia just finished up with her Lingo Bus class. What was your favorite part of today's class? Is the screen still doing things?
It's the coins.
Oh, awarding the prizes at the end. So we'll click out of that. What was your favorite part of today's Goodbye. What was your favorite part of today's class?
Probably the pictures.
You liked the pictures? And what would happen when you would slide the thing over the picture on the screen?
I would have to say its name.
Yeah, and you thought that was kind of funny, huh?
You thought I was making a joke up, but it wasn't.
It sounded like you were joking. Do you remember any of your words you learned today?
Yes.
Tell me one.
Baba, Mama, Gaga, what else? Whoa.
And what do those mean? What's Baba?
Dad.
And the next one?
Mom.
How do you say mom?
Mama.
And what's the other one?
Gaga is brother.
And the other one?
Whoa is I for me.
Good job. So do you like Lingo Bus? Do you think other kids would like it too? Awesome. Good job.
That dreaded little wish that was running about on the ground. Somewhere just by my feet it was. But when everyone had shouted up to him to explain what had really happened, off the top of a haystack, and touched his cap repeatedly to Aslan, beaming all over his honest, ugly face. Giants of any sort are now so rare in England, and so few giants are good-tempered that 10 to 1 you have never seen a giant when his face is beaming.
So this week's character trait is hope. And the definition of hope is being confident in what God has said and promised you. Romans 15:4 says, "For everything that was written in the past was written to teach us, so that through the endurance taught in the scriptures and the encouragement they provide, we might have hope." So how can I be more hopeful? You can not give up. You can know what God has promised you. How are you going to know what God has promised you if you never read the Bible? So why do you think people that don't have faith in the Lord feel hopeless with all this craziness in the world going on?
They don't know God and they don't read the Bible.
Because they don't have hope, because they don't know what God has promised. What has God promised? That no matter how crazy the world gets,
He's with you.
and He's already overcome it.
He makes a lot of promises.
I think it's John 15:33 that says, "In this world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world." When Jesus defeated death, He conquered sin once and for all. So no matter how crazy this earth gets, we have hope that Jesus has overcome it. We can remember not to worry, right? It's easy to get worried.
Yeah. And the Bible verse that says, "Do not worry."
Right.
Do not. Right?
There's many of them. And then we can tell others about God's promise so that they might have hope as well. So what would you say is the opposite of hope?
Hopelessness.
Yes, but what's another word for being hopeless?
Hopelessness.
Despair.
Despair.
Yeah, worldly wise word.
Despair.
Dory.
Yes.
I know something with hope. We're hoping this flies so good.
Yes.
We're what?
Okay.
The Bible says no.
So that is our character trait of this week. So I want you guys to be focused on that, trying to not worry and maintain hope. So God called David a man after my own heart in 1 Samuel 13:14. God favored him because the thoughts and feelings of David's heart pleased him. God told Samuel that man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. That's 1 Samuel 16:7.
That's a very important verse.
David became the greatest king Israel ever had. God loved him and all Israel loved him because he was a king who was great in heart. King David cared deeply for people and for God, a fact that is evident in the many Psalms he wrote. He also cared for people. He protected Israel with his life, leading the army into battle. He ruled with kindness and compassion. David was also very humble. So how do we define humility? What is humility?
Embarrassment?
No, that's being humiliated.
Well, like, you don't
think like very high of yourself. You're not like you're not a gloater.
Yeah, you don't gloat. What did you say, Caleb?
You don't really exalt yourself.
You don't exalt yourself. Good. Does that mean that does having humility mean you have low self-esteem?
No.
Does it mean you think you're just the worst at everything and you just constantly speak negative?
No, but don't go and
Right. So the definition of humility is putting the interests of others before yourself, not proud, and possessing an accurate view of oneself. There's a problem when we possess, which means to have, a wrong view of yourself. If you start to view yourself as just this almighty, super amazing, over the top, I'm the best, everyone else can never be as good as me type view, you're not viewing yourself as accurately as you should. But that doesn't mean that you should have low self-esteem and think terribly about yourself. It means that any good skill you have is a gift from God.
Yeah.
And we remain humble in that. Humility is putting others before yourself, right? And remembering that even if you are making better decisions than someone else or living more in accordance with God's word, that doesn't mean that you are better than someone else.
Kind of like the Pharisees.
Right. So the righteousness that we have is not because of what we do and the good that we do. And we need to remember that so that we don't self-elevate. Do we understand what that means? Self-elevating is looking down upon other people, no matter if it's because they have less money or if it's because they don't go to church, no matter what it is. So we need to keep an accurate view of ourselves. We understand?
Yeah.
11:30 and we're getting ready to wrap up our morning schoolwork together. The kids are just working on their election packets. These were a free download and print from Sunlight, and so we learned today, what did we learn about today, Landon?
Electoral college.
Good. And so we've just been learning some definitions, looking at the history of the different states that we've voted, how they historically have gone, and then we also have seen how the media is totally perpetuating something different. So anyway, they're coloring in the states, they're filling in the electoral college votes, and this is what a good morning of learning looks like. So it is about 12:40 now, and I just heated up some lunch for the kids. We're just doing leftovers, so just some leftover pasta and zucchini and some salad. And then we are going to go upstairs and work on our independent work. I forgot to mention this to you guys at the beginning of this video, but I have to take Lucy right there to the vet later. She is having some weird skin issues going on, and this is our dog that previously, if you guys are new to my channel, she had some bladder stone issues maybe at the beginning of February around, and so now she eats a super expensive dog food. It's like $100 a bag, and we haven't had any more bladder stone issues, but as you guys can see, her fur color here is changing, and she's also starting to lose some fur on her face, which is not typical. So she's also drinking a lot more water than normal. So to me, it seems like she's got some other kind of urinary issue going on. So we are going to the vet later today. I am going to take her, and perks of having an older daughter is she can stay and facilitate. I've designated things that I want them to do while I run to the vet. That's not something that I would ordinarily plan for in the middle of our school day, but sometimes things come up, and I feel like my last day in the life video, actually it was, Walter was having a problem, our other dog. So dogs, we love them, but it's been, for the longest time, for like the full first 7 years of having a dog, we only went to the vet for normal, just vaccinations and getting spayed and stuff. And now I'm like, we've gone to the vet more this year than ever before. So anyways, we're gonna hopefully figure it out. I'm assuming it's gonna require blood work, and we'll go from there. So we'll see. So we're just praying that, you know, it's treatable and not super serious, because of course when you Google, you know, just like if you Google, I have a headache, it tells you you're dying. It's kind of the same thing with dogs too. So I just briefly typed in a couple of the symptoms, and it all kind of pointed to kidney stuff, which wouldn't be surprising considering she's had bladder stones. But we did have her blood done when that was all going on in February, and everything was normal. So we shall see. But yeah, I'm gonna make myself some lunch really quick, probably just heat up some leftover cauliflower pizza from yesterday. We cleaned our whole house top to bottom, and so yeah, that's what I'm gonna have just right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and heat that up, keep it really easy and simple, so that way I can get the stuff done with these two, more importantly, that I need to do before I take the dog to the vet. Okay guys, so it is 2:30 and I am on my way to take Lucy to the vet. I left the kids with specific instructions for what they're to do while I'm gone. Usually we would be done with schoolwork by 2:30, but they all have about one little thing left to finish up that they need me for. So I told them to just take a pause. They're gonna watch a Disney nature documentary on bears, because that was our science lesson this morning, and have a snack. And then when I get back, we are going to finish up our school day. So usually you guys see the side of me where you know, everything is very like planned and organized in my life, and that's what I like and that's what I prefer. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but I also have to be flexible at times like this, and sometimes you have to just do, like, I know it seems so weird that, you know, you have like schoolwork to finish up for the day at night, but we probably will today. Probably, I don't know how long this appointment is gonna be, but I might, you know, we might have dinner and then do math after dinner. So, you know, you just kind of have to roll with it. Of course, I could say, oh, I'm not gonna do math today, but I don't want to do that. So, anyways, I am heading out to the vet, and I'm really thankful that I have an almost 14-year-old at this for things like this, because the kids are so attached to the dogs, and so like I am too, but you know, as a mom, I just always think of my kids. And when Pickle, our Shih Tzu, passed away last summer, if you guys watched me back then you know, it was extremely hard for them. And that made it extremely hard for me, even though it was hard in and of itself with the kids. Losing a pet is like, oh my gosh, it was like my first time of seeing them like really emotionally suffering, and it was just so hard. I wanted to fix it for them. So anyway, ever since then they've been very sensitive to like dog things, and so I just didn't want to bring them, because I didn't want them to be like overly worried. So yeah, perks of having an almost 14-year-old daughter. So I don't have her babysit for me probably as often as I should, to be quite honest. I probably should take advantage of it more. but when there's instances like this, it's nice because they don't have to come and they can stay home and they can finish working on their little projects and, you know, watch a show and not be overly worried about the dogs. So anyways, that's where I'm headed. I'll update you guys when I get out of the appointment, although I don't think I'll have any answers because I think it's definitely going to be blood work. So we'll see though. Fur we see on her face. It's literally been in 2 weeks time. We thought, you know, because she's kind of a neurotic dog, so we thought that she was just like scratching her ears right here at first. It started right here and then now it's moved down and she's got all these black spots as well as like a weird thing on her eye. And then this week, we noticed it last week too, but we're actually seeing like a lot of spots all over her body. Okay. And so then that combined with she's been drinking so much water, like way more than normal. And then, so those kind of things were weird, but I was like, I just don't know. She seems normal. Well, then 2 days ago, she threw up quite a few times and then hasn't really eaten since then, but still it like sniffs around. Okay, so start with this one, 6 million in words. There's an I before the O in million, right here. 6 million, what did we say that was?
752,000.
Okay, so start with 7. 700. What is going on here? 50.
I don't know how to spell 50.
FIF. TY.
Because I would add a V.
Okay, 52 what?
1,000.
Good. Hey friends, it is about 4:40 now and I got home and I wanted to get the schoolwork finished with the kiddos right away. So just finished that up with Olivia. As you guys saw, we were finishing up her math lesson and then I had some spelling things to work on with my boys. So now I am going to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I had planned on making like shepherd's pie with ground turkey and potatoes and baking it on top, but unfortunately that appointment did take a little longer than I thought, and I will tell you what they told me here in a second. So I need to come up with something else quick. As far as what's going on with Lucy, we're not sure yet. We were able to determine that she did have an ear infection. She always probably does because she's just, I've shared before, she's kind of a neurotic dog. And so she does like weird repetitive things that's just, you know, some dogs are anxious just like human beings. That's her. So it's hard for us to tell, like, is she constantly scratching at her ears because she's spastic or because she has an ear infection? Well, I think she gave herself the ear infection from scratching her ears and licking her foot so much. So anyway, we figured out she does have an ear infection, and the little like dot on her face, they said, is just like a wart. So nothing to be worried about with those two things. We got the medicine put in at the vet and it'll work, and I paid for them to do it there versus saving like $20 and putting in drops every day because it's just easier that way. However, the fur loss and the excessive drinking, my vet thought it sounded allergy related, but Lucy's really never had allergies. Not to say she couldn't have developed something or become allergic to something new in the air. Dorothy, our Basset Hound, is a very allergic dog, but she has the classic allergy symptoms. Lucy's not quite. So my vet didn't want to treat her with like a steroid without making sure that everything was functioning well. So we did a whole blood panel, a urinalysis, and a thyroid blood screening as well. So I'll find out the results in 2 days, she said. So just gonna have to wait on that and wait to hear what they say and then figure out where to go from there. So glad I took her in. Didn't know she had an ear infection, but it kind of reminded me of like when your baby would be like really fussy and you'd go to the doctor and they're like, oh, they have an ear infection, and you feel like the worst mom ever because you had no idea. Maybe that only happened to me, but it did. So anyways, that's the update on Lucy. So I'll share on Instagram what they say. Obviously I share daily over there, and that's always linked down below. So if you're interested and you want to find out what's going on with our never-ending dog health drama, then you can go see over there. So I'll post the update. But now I need to go downstairs and I need to find out what I'm making for dinner. And then as promised, once Olivia, you need to put your schoolwork bin back. Oh, a big Amazon package. As promised, once I figure out what we're doing for dinner, I will show you guys my little Christmas haul so far of things that I've gathered and collected. And I will have a video explaining, like, am I doing Vlogmas and all of that coming, so stay tuned for that. Boys went out to play out front, and Olivia's chore today was the dishwasher, and it wasn't ready for her in the morning. So she's unloading that with her oven mitts on because the dishes are hot. When in doubt, make tacos. It's 5 o'clock. Ground turkey, rotel, some corn, some vegetarian refried beans. Cook it all down. Healthy dinner, voila. Some corn tortillas for me that I had made the other day when we had carne asada. We always have taco stuff in this house, and tortillas for the kids. And what else? Yeah, just washed the lettuce and the cilantro in here. So we have our lettuce there. And you guys are probably wondering what was in my Amazon box. So let's see. I love seeing what people show. Like, I love when Abby on Rooted in Rest does like what I've primed lately, and it's like super random. I just love that. Okay, so this is what was in my Amazon box. I got some new Bernstein Bears Christmas books. I'm gonna be doing a video for you guys on what I plan to do for like Christmas of like homeschool, but really it's just like life. 3-pack of Tom's deodorant for all the men in my house who now wear deodorant. I got some clear caulking. My friend showed me this really cute way to hang clear command hooks for around your door frame, so you can put up like a garland or lights around it. If your house has stucco, it's like very hard to hang things in. So anyways, she told me about this, so I ordered some clear stucco. Now this box is the same as what was in here, but when I took this out, the bottom opened up. So what these are basically pipe, like farmhouse, I don't know, industrial style brackets for the wall. This goes into here like this, and then these little poles come out. We are doing a DIY on my kids' bathroom upstairs. There's a super awkward space, and it needs custom shelving, and the cost of paying like Closet World to come and put in a shelf was ridiculous. So we decided we'll do it ourselves. So here's what my progress so far is. So I am staining this wood. I did it twice yesterday on both sides. I used this Behr Early American water-based wood stain. I got this because it actually, the other one I had said it had the poly in it, and it was like combined, and now I'm like, oh, it doesn't have that, whoopsie. So I'll have to go back and get the poly coating for it. But I wanted to stain it. My brother is gonna help Jake cut the shelves. And then this wood, see, it's like wide. It's 12 inches wide. So it's decent size to put towels on for this like little weird area in my kids' bathroom that I'll show you guys. But yeah, I was excited with how the stain turned out. I can't believe they have one that has the poly coating combined, and that's what I wanted, but I guess I grabbed the wrong one by accident. But anyways, I like the color of this. I wanted it to be pretty natural looking, so I'm happy with how it turned out. It's not gonna be like, you know, picture perfect, like that's fine with me, but anyways, so I figured I'd show you guys. Here is the awkward space I'm talking about. Let me turn on the light for you guys. So this is in my kids' bathroom, and it's as tall as our ceilings, and it's about 3 feet deep. So I always knew that I needed to have something in here because this is like such valuable bathroom space. And our intended linen area, Jake and I use in our closet. So when we first moved in, I just had like a cheap little metal rack that I was putting all the towels on here, but I knew it wasn't a permanent solution. But you guys know, when you move in, life happens, you get busy, and it's taken me a lot longer. So I toyed with the idea of having like an entire cupboard built in here, but that was just like insanely expensive. So then I thought another way to make it look more custom is to have like the shelves go wall to wall, and then do like 5 of them here. So that's our plan. So hopefully it turns out. I think it should, but we'll see. We'll see. With all DIYs, I'm never too confident until it's done. Okay guys, so now I told you I would show you a little Christmas haul of what I've collected so far. I can't believe I'm already getting Christmas stuff, but it's almost November, and I try to finish everything in November for December. I'm actually gonna do a video talking about all the things that I do to get prepared in November, so that way December is just like an enjoyment month. That's always my goal. So the first thing that I got were our matching Christmas pajamas, and I washed these yesterday, but these ones, they're like, they have animals with Christmas hats on them, and I got them from Target. They're the Wonder Shop brand. Now, I never have bought them this early this year, and as I did this year, and every year I have a hard time finding all the sizes we need for 6 people, because on Black Friday they do such a super sale on these, but I don't do Black Friday shopping, and then after that it's like they're so picked over and so combed over. So anyways, I got these so that way my kids can wear them in November as well as December. And these obviously are not the pants that go with that little shirt, but I just grabbed the first 2. So I got everybody's Christmas jammies. The next thing I got is from Amazon. I'll link it for you guys. It's super duper cute. It says joy, and you can hang them like vertically on your door, or it even has like another way to do it, and I just thought these were super cute. So they say buffalo plaid hoop wreath. So I'm opening them up. Super cute. So I love the look of this. This is definitely gonna go on my front door as opposed to a wreath. So I did get that. I went to Home Goods, and I got just a few things to like update and refresh my home, and I love these felt garlands, and I found this white like cream and red one, and so I did grab that. Then I also got this Rae Dunn Naughty and Nice pad. I love getting little things like this if I'm gonna do a gift card for someone. I really prefer to like attach a gift card to like something. I don't know, I just don't like to just give a gift card. I know it's weird. But I saw this and I thought this was really cute. The other day at Hobby Lobby, they had these trailer with Christmas lights for a dish drying like mat, and my daughter saw it, and all the Christmas stuff was 40% off, so it was like $3, and I was like, I love that. So grab that. I was so happy to find this because I love these like vintage style Christmas pictures, and in my little like downstairs, we did a DIY down there, like what's that called? I don't know what it's called. The hooks with the backpacks. I need a vertical picture because I change out the one picture up there seasonally, and I was so happy when I found this because it's perfect and I love it. So I got that at Hobby Lobby. These are all of our family pictures from the summer at the beach, because for Christmas, family always gets an updated portrait, and so I said I'm getting ahead on that, and I got those all taken care of. I saw this coffee on Amazon. It's called Santa's White Christmas Coconutty Caramel Vanilla. It's by Barney's Coffee and Tea Company, and it had super great reviews. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I've never tried it before, but we'll see. I like to do like my Keurig cups, whatever the theme of the season is. And then the last thing that I've got so far, as far as like, besides like gifts, I do have gifts, but that'll be coming in a later video, are these Lego advent calendars from Costco. These things will be gone by Christmas time. So if you want to get them at Costco, that's the best price I found. Go find them. My girls share one and my boys share one, and they alternate days. And yes, my 13-year-old still wants to do the advent Lego calendar. So I got these actually maybe like about a month ago. So that's everything that I have accumulated so far for Christmas. And like I said, stay tuned because I'm gonna have holiday videos coming, and I'll be sharing what I'm doing, if I'm doing Vlogmas and all of that very soon, very soon. So let me know if you guys have started collecting Christmas things, and also let me know down in the comments if you ran out of time for a dinner, what is your go-to meal? Mine is tacos. Let me know what yours is. Taco Tuesday.
Woo!
Come get it.
Oh God. No.
I just
That's Kylie's.
Which one's mine? Here you go, Big Mama. And these mine, Mom. This one. Are those yours?
Cupcake shirt.
Daddy's working late tonight, so we'll just leave his plate over here so he can make his. And here's mine. Super excited to eat this after you finish that. Okay guys, so I'm here in Olivia's room. I just finished washing her bed sheets. I do like one kid a day when I'm changing linen, so I need to put her sheets back on. We just finished dinner, and so I'm gonna go ahead and end today's day in the life here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed just a realistic day in my life as a homeschooling mom. Be sure to check out Lingo Bus. The links will be down in the description for you guys. And if you have any questions for me, post them down in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. Give me a thumbs up before you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video really soon. Bye guys.